Sylvester Stallone, born Michael Sylvester Gardenjos Stallone. He's most known for his acting roles in the Rocky and Rambo series. In February 2001, an exotic dancer named Margie Carr filed a lawsuit against Stallone accusing him of raping her while at a Santa Monica fitness center that they had both worked out at on February 26, 2000. Stallone's lawyer, Marty Singer, denied the claim and stated that Carr had sold the story to the tabloid magazine Globe in January, a month before the lawsuit. The false accusation upset Stallone since it was described as fictional and totally without merit by his lawyer. Singer stated that Carr wanted Stallone to leave his wife and marry her. Carr told Globe that she had an alleged 10-year affair with Stallone, having sex at the gym. She stated that he had forcibly pinned her against the wall and tore off her clothes. There does not seem to be any outcome to this case, and the damages Carr were seeking were unspecified. In 2016, Stallone was accused of sexual assault of a 16-year-old when shooting the film Over the Top in Las Vegas in 1986. The day after the victim met Stallone, she was arranged to meet Stallone in his hotel room by his bodyguard, Mike DeLuca. The girl stated she consented to have sex with Stallone, but became upset when DeLuca was invited for a threesome without her consent. Stallone was 40 years old at the time, and DeLuca 27. DeLuca was a former boxer that had allegedly forced the girl to perform oral sex on him, and then penetrated her while she was forced to perform oral sex on Stallone. Once it was over, the girl was told by Stallone that they would beat her head in if she ever told anyone. The victim did tell police, where a police report was created, but she refused to press charges. She stated that she was too humiliated and ashamed. Apparently, in Nevada, the age of consent was 16. After the assault, DeLuca lost his permit to carry a gun. The case was dropped by police, and Stallone and DeLuca were never interviewed. Mike DeLuca was shot and killed during a traffic stop with police in 2013. DeLuca had crashed his truck and told officers he had a gun when he got out of the vehicle. Police feared that he was reaching for it and shot him. No gun was found on DeLuca. 3 decades later, the woman assaulted came forward in the 1986 case, stating that the incident haunted her for 3 decades. She stated that she wanted Stallone to understand how his actions impacted her life. He should be ashamed of himself. What he did to me affected my life and destroyed me. The woman said that she hoped to warn girls of who they saw as role models so that they didn't become a victim. She hadn't talked to many of her family members about the incident, and it had affected her relationships with men from that time on. The victim stated that she was scared of men and had a hard time sticking up for herself around them. Stallone did not offer her money for her silence, and she did not have any more contact with him after that day. The claim was called ridiculous and categorically false by his legal team. Stallone's ex-wife, Bridget Nielsen, came to his defense, stating that she was with him on the day of the incident. The victim has never been named in the press, and there does not seem to be any result to this scenario. On November 2017, Stallone was accused of sexually assaulting a woman at his Santa Monica office in the early 90s. A Santa Monica policeman confirmed that they received an allegation of sexual misconduct involving Stallone. The victim reported the assault in 2017, which was 27 years later. Because of the California statute of limitations, the accusation could not be charged since it was older than 10 years. Despite a bill in California getting rid of the limitation on assaults committed after January 1, 2017, cases before then would have to be prosecuted within the 10-year period. But if new DNA evidence emerged, The case would still be prosecuted after the 10-year mark. Stallone's lawyer, Marty Singer, stated that Stallone had had a consensual dating relationship with the woman in question. The two were dating for less than a week while he was shooting a movie in Israel in 1987. The woman was of legal age. Apparently, the woman had went to an entertainment website to publish the story, of which they denied it. When the website didn't publish the story, the woman went and filed a police report, all according to Singer. When Stallone's legal team learned of the allegation, one of his lawyers filed a complaint with the Santa Monica investigator, stating that the allegation amounted to a false police report. From that point, the legal team hadn't heard anything about the allegation until 7 months later, in 2018. There has not been any development to this case since then. Stallone was also accused of abusing his half-sister Tony Ann Felitti for years. Her claims were met with countercharges that she was a drug addict, only looking to blackmail her famous older brother. Felitti filed a complaint in 1987, requesting a trial by jury and asked for damages in excess of $25 million, an accusation that Stallone had molested and sexually assaulted her throughout her childhood. Allegedly, he had abused her for over an 8-year period, from 1979 to 1987. The case never made it to court and was instead settled on July 30th, 1987. Apparently, Felitti was given $2 million, $50,000 for medical bills and psychiatric care, and monthly payments of $16,666 for the rest of her life. Allegedly, there were recorded conversations about the abuse that were ordered to be destroyed, and there were rumors that such tapes were not done so. As of this time, there has not been any evidence that these tapes ever even existed. Stallone and his mother denied the allegations, and in 2013, his mother told the media that it was blackmail and a shakedown from Felitti. In August of 2012, Felitti died of lung cancer at the age of 52. On September 21st, 2020, Jackie Stallone passed away at the age of 98.